Okay, thank you, Megan. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. I'll just start off by saying that this was a really exciting project for us at Citi for a multitude of reasons. By way of introduction, I'll start by introducing who I am and what we do, what my team does at Citi. I'm part of a team that's called Data Center Planning and Critical Systems. We are a technology team. We sit on the technology side at Citi, but we kind of act as a liaison between the technology group and the facilities group at Citi. So we're a team of engineers, mechanical, electrical, networking folks who are the subject matter experts in the field for our organization to sort of bridge the gap between a very large technology group and a very large real estate group, which historically is well known, especially at the scale of companies like Citi and other financial institutions. Sometimes there's challenges in bringing those teams together and working well together. So we get involved in pretty much anything and everything associated with the critical systems in our data centers, from everyday BAU type adds, moves, and changes, helping to plan stuff like that, to strategy. We do help in setting the strategy for our global data center footprint, and then working with the folks on the real estate side for things like energy efficiency studies. So that's how we engaged in this project with not just NYSERDA, but also with some of the other folks that we're partners with within Citi to help them with reducing energy. There's a global initiative, as there always is, to reduce energy, to reduce PUE, and this was a kind of a vehicle for us to do that. So just a quick nod to the NYSERDA folks. Thanks again for all the help that you guys provided to us. We're finished with the project and with the study, and now moving forward with the implementation. Also a thank you to the folks at Future Facilities. They were the engineering provider on the project. They did the energy study, and they used a tool that they developed called Six Sigma, which is an environmental modeling tool that we'll show you as part of this presentation today. And also a nod to the folks at the Green Grid. What you see there is an image of the performance indicator, which I'll describe in a bit more detail later on in the presentation. But this one was particularly exciting for us because of the type of information that it conveys to an organization like ours, where you may have disparate groups of operating teams, facilities, IT, who very often will have conflicting interests, right? So a facility team may be very interested in reducing the energy consumption, but may not be as intimate with uptime, availability, but that may be more on the IT side. So this performance indicator, it's a visual indicator. Again, I'll show you, I'll do my best to explain how it's calculated, was a really good way for us to understand what the recommendations that were being provided to us by our engineering provider, how that was actually impacting many different facets of the operations of the data center, not just energy. We have come up against situations where something as obvious as containment or maybe raising set points. Everyone's heard about raising set points at the chill plant to save energy. That operational teams may have tried to take steps to perform those exercises, actually gain energy points from doing that, but maybe hurt the data center in other ways. So a hot spot that may have been not that bad before raising set points got worse, and now we had failures or worse hot spots. So this is a good way to kind of see everything in one holistic view, one graphical view, which also incorporates metrics on each one of the axes of the triangle. So I'll explain that as part of this presentation. So we'll go through the project description, talk about the model that was created to calculate each one of these axes on the triangle. We'll talk about some examples for the remediation plan, and then give you a short economic